Good afternoon, Lax fans. Welcome to the girls varsity lacrosse game. Foxborough girls playing Medfield today. Medfield comes in 6-1, and the Foxborough high school team is at 6-2. Foxborough lost the draw. Notre Angelo was on the draw. Medfield has 3 sisters in the starting lineup. Twins and then another sister. The Church sisters. And that goal was by one of the Church sisters, number 17. Lefty.
Yeah, Drew, that's it. Welcome, this is John Samatov. I'm here providing color for Drew. And that puts Medfield on top 1-0 with just less than a minute into this first quarter here. Looks like no one came to help with the double there, Drew. Looks like she kind of came in pretty much uncontested on that one.
Well, we'll have to see if she's a straight-up lefty. She just rolled the cage from that backside. They definitely need to be aware. This is a strong team from a strong conference, one of the best conferences in the state. You got to be aware that all these kids out there can go left and right and know what to do with the ball.
Yeah, so that's going to be a trip or some form of infraction on Foxborough, so Medfield will pick up right where they left off after winning the face-off. This number 5, she looks like she can go coast to coast, Drew.
Yes, another one of the Church sisters taking it right-handed.
So Foxborough off to a real good start this year, Drew. They're 6-2, is that right?
Yeah, the girls have, they kind of feasted on some of the lesser teams in the Hockomock. Had a good game the other day with Walpole, as Medfield just got the second goal of the game. They have a lot of movement out there. It's Foxborough girls need to have that head on a swivel. Medfield's moving the ball well. They're cutting off ball. It's all the things that you'd want your team to do. Just moving off ball is what got her open on that one off the right side.
Right, so we got another face-off here, so Foxborough's really looking to win this one so they can get a little possession here and try to swing this momentum a little bit.
So Notre Angelo jumped the whistle there, probably trying to get a little bit of an advantage. After she lost the first 2, sometimes you try to do whatever it takes to get that next one. And, the anticipation to try to jump it. Nice back check by Katie on that. Number 5 fell asleep, bringing that stick, hanging the stick down the sideline.
Yeah, so now Foxborough can go to work here. Hopefully we can get one of those back.
Chance to see their transition game here. Medfield clouding up the middle quite a bit.
Drew, in the boys' game, the boys have 20 seconds to clear that ball. How about in the girls' game?
Now, the only counts for the girls are the 10s. There's a shot by Morgan Ames, and that's in.
Hey, that was a really nice catch by Morgan, and she turned and shot. So very athletic play there, and cuts the lead in half.
Well, that's what we're looking for out of girls or boys. As soon as you catch the ball, don't think, just shoot. So as soon as you receive that ball, she cut to the ball. And again, what Medfield had done earlier and what we just did now is cutting to the ball is what got her open. And if she tried to make a move, she would have been doubled quickly. So as soon as she caught it, she just turned and shot, which is absolutely what you want them to do. Nice transition game started by Carrie Long, pushing the ball upfield. To answer your question, there are no counts other than the goalie has 10 seconds on a save, but the girls have no count to get the ball over into the restraining line. And then there's no shot clock at all.
So I've seen number 5 with the ball just about every time, so she must be their main girl.
Yeah, she looks like a strong player. She's marked up with Jamie Lutz. Lutz, nice little athlete, come along. She's looked very good in the Walpole game on Monday, scoring at least 3 goals, I believe, in the Walpole game.
All right, so Foxborough picks it up here. That was a cover or something of the sort. And Foxborough goes to work now.
That's yeah, she checked into the body. When you check in the girls' lacrosse game, all checks have to be away from the body. So what the girl was trying to do was do just a simple back check or trail check, and but she there's two things that can happen. If the angle's not proper, then it can be called for into the body, or it can also be called for a held stick if she holds the stick too long. Mary Beth Sweeney moving the ball, passes over to Marini. Defensive 3-second called on Medfield. In the girls' game, you can't stand in the 8-meter arc for longer than 3 seconds without being a stick length away from the girl you're marking. This sets Mary Beth up for what's called a direct free.
Tough one.
You have to make a quick decision.
She bounced it, Drew. I'm seeing a lot of the kids, boys and girls, having trouble figuring out this turf. They tried that bounce shot, and this turf really, that ball bounces very high, and the kids have to get used to that.
Well, I think any turf or all turfs are different, especially as they get older and get kind of worn out. The bounce shot is kind of the way to go. They get matted down and they become almost as hard as compact dirt. This kind of turf right now is still kind of fresh, obviously just from the fall, so they're not going to get the bounce that they think they're going to get or the angle. You also got to keep in mind that it's wet, so the surface is a little funky. You know, usually ask goal scorers to get out there and walk around, take a shot on goal, and see how the ball is affected by the turf. You especially do that on a foul weather day like today. Good defense by Medfield. She checked across her face there. Could have been a call. Notarangelo with a take to the goal. Nice strong
move,
take.
But goalie came up big there. Looks like the goalie got a piece of that one.
I think we're going to get a push on that.
Yeah, so we get, looks like another direct shot here, Drew.
We're going to see how hard the Medfield girls pinch in. She's going to not get an opportunity here. Morgan Ames is positioning herself to get to the end line. But she knows she can't move unless the whistle blows. It's a good decision by Katie there.
So that was an indirect, Drew?
No, that was a direct. She just knew that the two girls from Medfield on the corner were going to pinch in. She wouldn't have had a clean look. Sometimes discretion is the better choice there. And first thing you look for in a direct is to take it yourself. Second is to look for a girl on the edge. And then the third is just to pull it back out and work your offense.
So we got a break in the weather here, Drew. It was raining pretty hard this morning, but it looks like it's cleared enough for this game. So,
well, this is already where the turf's coming in handy. You know, this is a game that if we were playing an upper pace, and it probably would have been had to consider postponing it. You know, so this is where the turf is already proving beneficial to the girls lacrosse team and to Foxborough High School sports in general.
Good, some nice defense there, forcing the turnover. And
now here's the transition. A good team is going to look to double all over the field. The Medfield girls should have kept trailing her right up to the 30. So it was to the benefit of Foxborough. So what you have here is a slow break, and it's important to run it back through X. When you have numbers, you go right to the cage. But they didn't have numbers there, so it was smart to get the ball to Rogan at X and kind of work through a slow break. She's got the one girl. I wouldn't be surprised if Jenny takes the hole here. To Marini, lefty. Now, the attack should be coming up and helping Ride in this situation. Nice play. Nice job by Morgan Ames. Again, check toward the body by Medfield. It's Morgan's ball on the outside. It's an indirect, I believe, which means she can't take a shot out of this position. She has to pass out of it. Another check to the body.
That looked like Mary Beth Sweeney running through there.
Now, if you take a look, you see that Medfield's really clogging the middle, playing a bit of a zone. And again, we get all the shooting space there. So in shooting space, it's a rule designed to protect the defensive player with minimal equipment. If Mary Beth take that shot, someone could get hurt. So you'll hear a lot of quick whistles in the girls' game. Morgan Ames. Solid defense by number 5, Church.
Church 1, 2, or 3, Drew.
I'm going to have to ask them at halftime, put numbers, 1, 2, and 3. Or ABC. I tend to prefer that. Nice take by Mary Beth Sweeney.
Nice take, nicer save.
Katie on the rebound.
Katie picks it up.
Again, that was a check, too. It's benefited these girls in the Foxborough program as at this level, as some of these girls play through the summer. Mary Beth Sweeney, I know, playing in Club Lacrosse, as well as Notre Angelo, as well as Morgan Ames. It's just so important at this level to not pick up your stick in March and put it down in June. You really need to do more if you expect to have success, either as an individual or on a team. Almost a held stick there on Medfield. Girls need to get more active. Morgan Ames.
Nice power move by Morgan Ames again.
Absolutely.
That's 2 for Morgan. So, Drew, that knots it up here with
about 15 to go.
2-2 with about 10 minutes to go. Correction, 10 minutes gone. 15 minutes left in this first half. The girls play 25-minute halves. Stop time.
What was nice, what was most impressive about that goal by Morgan is that she's a straight-up righty. And right here, though, she took it in hard to the goal, switched hands, put it in lefty. So hats off to Morgan. Nice goal. Very nice goal.
That was a real nice possession, Drew. They showed a lot of patience there.
Well, this is where you need to ride. If Carrie could get an angle on her, this would be nice to double off number 5. She's clearly one of their better players. And that's going to be a shooting space right there on Foxborough.
So this will result in a direct for Medfield.
Yeah, number 5 is going to get a direct. So we're going to look to have the Foxborough girls on the just outside the 8 are going to have to pinch in quickly and hopefully force her to go into a 3-step drop, pull the ball back. Looks like Foxborough's also offside, so we had 2 violations on that. We had an offsides and a shooting space, but it'll just be the 1 shot. But she is pulling it out. Nice defense by Foxborough. Nice check. Annie McGarry with the ground ball. The charge on Annie McGarry. Calling that a lot in the last couple of years, just kind of throwing your body into other players, whether it's in the offensive end or in transition. Girls have to be aware of that charge call. This is an indirect.
So, Drew, the indirect, the player has to pass the ball off first, correct?
Yeah, she can't go directly to the goal. She can pull it out, and she at least has to attempt 1 pass in an indirect, and she has to go out to the 12-meter as opposed to the 8-meter. You go to the 12-meter for an indirect and the 8-meter for a direct. Again, the ball held by Church, number 5. Nice pass. They're going to get 27 with a... Is that Kirsten Warner? And this is another Church sister right here, 22.
Oh, tough one. Looks like our goalie got a piece of that, but not enough.
Yeah, Melissa stepped to the ball, which is nice. She got her stick down just a little bit off. I think it probably hit off her shin guards and kicked into the goal. But they're so hard to defend a direct free. You're really on an island. You really need your defensive players to come over and help you out on that situation as best you can.
So with 13 to go in the first half, this is a tight one, Drew. Medfield up by a goal, 3-2.
Yeah, I'm impressed by the way Foxborough's playing. Medfield comes in on paper the stronger team from the stronger conference. So this is encouraging. You got a push on Kirsten Warner on that. So they'll put the offending player 4 meters behind. And again, it's number 5, Church with the ball. Things seem to revolve around her. We're going to get another shooting space here, probably. Nope. Good defense. Making
She's
her
got
pull
some
out.
wheels too, doesn't she, Drew?
Yeah, she's a big kid, big athletic kid. I'm sure she's, knowing Medfield, she's a multi-sport player. She has good command of the game, good poise. That's a charge right there. I don't know. I think Lauren Flayhive did a nice job of doing a little European soccer dive there. We'll take it.
She posted up though, Drew. She really did.
Well, she's a much bigger kid than Lauren, and Lauren was playing good defense, so that's kind of a reward for good defense.
Foxborough trying to get it clear, and here's that double you're talking about. Looks like they almost had a triple going there.
They're going to get a blocking call on Medfield on that. Foxborough's been very good of late with their transition game. McGarry's wide open in the middle of the field. This is when you ask kids to play before the whistle and kind of see what's around, and then there's the look to McGarry.
That's a good look.
Yeah, she just needs to get to the outside and bring it upfield to avoid the double. Going back really doesn't help us here. Carrie Long, strong player. Oh, that was another call that
on the side there.
That was another check too that could have been called. Carrie did a great job against Walpole the other day in transition, getting the ball to Notarangelo. Katie being very patient with the ball. Katie going to MIT next year as a two-sport athlete in field hockey and lacrosse, two-sport captain. She had a great career at Foxborough High. On the field and in the classroom.
Yeah, coach there, Coach Brittany Sherry telling her players just kind of be patient. You don't have to force it. If it's not there, just work it around.
You know, the most important thing in girls lacrosse is to be patient and wait for your opportunities. Lacrosse is absolutely an offensive game, whether it's boys or girls. But, you know, the way their heels on the 8, if you take a look, you see that Medfield's just heels on the 8. Everyone's collapsed inside. They're going to make it very difficult for Foxborough, so they need to move without the ball. Looks like that slipped out of her cross.
Yeah, I don't think Mary Beth got it what she wanted on that, and the goalie had an easy save. So, Drew, as they transition this, you might just want to explain, in that 8, the girls, I think you touched upon this already. The girls really can't stay in there. They can only go in there for 3 seconds unless they're marking the player.
Right, it's the opposite of basketball. In basketball, you know, the offensive player can call for 3 seconds, where in lacrosse, it's the defensive player that can call for 3 seconds. So it's like if she, now a defensive player, a lot of times can get outside the 8, you know, take a few steps in and then get out, use their 3 seconds to pop in and pop out. It gives the illusion that the 8 is kind of full. In this case here, Medfield's already been hit for 1 3-second violation. Mary Beth with the ball. Morgan Ames, that was her 16th and 17th goal of the season this year. She's off to a great start. Now I got to see that patience. You got an older team out here. You got a lot of juniors and seniors for Foxborough. It's not their first day. They need to be patient. Looks like they're running a stack play. Stack play where they're overloading the right side, and they'll just send cutters off the stack.
So, Drew, there's no time of possession clock, is there? It's a shot clock, so they can take as long as they like.
Yeah, and it's good and bad. It's at the end of the game, it can allow one team to stall for as long as they want, which is you know, something that people lately have been saying is something that needs to be looked at as far as changing the game. Now that shot back there, again, they set up that overload. Probably should have set it up a little further outside that post, because with Jenny directly behind the cage, the goalie had to just lift her stick up to intercept that pass. Just got to be aware of that goalie.
Nice ground ball by number 14 of Medfield there.
It's actually someone not named Church. Her last name's Crowell.
Our goalie got a piece of that, but that was a good look.
So it's a shot on the end line, and the ball goes to the girl who's closest to where the ball went out. It's not the first girl to the end line. So it's so important in the boys and the girls game that other offensive players be aware when a shot is taken that they quickly get to the end line. This girl's looking to roll the cage. That's Church. Nice setup.
Wow, that was a nice looking play.
You know, she pulled
That's
up.
about the head on the swivel, Drew.
Yeah, she pulled 2 defenders up with her because they got to respect number 5. She's clearly the best player on Medfield's team.
So that puts Medfield up 4-2 with 7:13 remaining. Coach Brittany's going to take a timeout here to talk things over. And Drew, that's my cue to head out. And you're on your own. I'll see if I can round up Dawn to help provide color. And good luck to the Warriors today.
Well, thanks for pinch hitting, John. Good to
got
have you.
All right, take care.
Now, what happened in that play? Number 5 pulled the ball up, and obviously they're keeping an eye on number 5. Again, clearly their best player, and everything seems to go through her. She pulled the ball up high, which pulled 2 defenders up, which allowed a girl from X is the area behind the cage. The X player just cycled up behind the cage for a wide open look. It's a nice play. You tell the girls or the boys at all times, make sure that they always know where the ball is, but they also know where their girl is. If you get caught watching one of them too much, it's going to be a problem, and that was probably the case there. One of the biggest differences in the girls' game and the boys' game is, unfortunately, if a girl runs behind the goal circle, the defender for Foxborough can't run through the goal circle to kind of cut her off on the opposite side. So it kind of comes into a game of chase. So most times you have a girl defending someone behind the cage, stand in front of the goal. That's the only time a defender is allowed to stand inside the 8 and not be a stick length, is if her girl is playing directly at X. And then so you'll see that sometimes. You'll see a well-schooled defender will stand in front of the cage when her girl's at X. But if the girl at X moves to either side, she needs to follow her and get out of the 8 if she's at the angle where she needs to get out. So with the timeout over, it's 7 minutes, 13 seconds left. Foxborough down 4-2. Looks like Mary Beth Sweeney going to take the draw here. New rule this year is they can only have 3 girls on the goals at the draw circle. Used to have 5. New this year is the 3 girls. So you'll see in this case here, the formation is the girl taking the draw and then 1 behind and 1 in front. Mary Beth reaching up, so important to reach up and take that draw. That's an empty on white. An empty is you can't check a girl's stick who does not have the ball. So the ball it's just a possession foul, goes to Medfield. Nice job by Mary Beth on that draw though. So important to extend your whole body, try to reach up and get that ball. Great job keeping your stick up on defense in the passing lanes. Number 21 from Medfield with the ball. Spinard carrying the ball right-handed. Looks like she favors the right hand. Left hand pretty much for show. Getting it to the outside. I'm sure they're going to work and get it to one of the Church sisters. Oh, nice take. The problem with that was the 2 Foxborough defenders, they were there for the double team, but it was how they set up their double team that was the problem. You can't make what's called a letter H on a double team. 2 girls just too far apart. The Medfield girl was allowed to step right through the double team. If they were able to kind of close that off and make a V, then you probably could get the charge call, or at the very least make the Medfield girl go into a 3-step drop and move the ball around the perimeter. You got to close that off if you're going to double team. Medfield up 5-2, 6:11 to go in the first half. Nice push by Mary Beth. Foxborough beaten to the ball. Should see a double team here. You should see nothing but white shirts riding this girl down the field. That's what it's called, neither the girls or the boys game. When one team is transitioning the ball from defense to offensive end, the defensive team should make it as difficult as possible, and that's called the ride. So these girls that typically play attack, or in the boys' games, the boys who play attack, they need to stay on their girl or on their player as far as they can. And they can go up to the 30-yard line. That's the restraining box. So 7 girls play in the offensive or defensive end at any one time, and 4 girls have to stay out. Total of 12 players on the field. It's going to be Foxborough ball. Lauren Flayhive picking it up. Lauren Flayhive, a freshman on the varsity team. Nice athlete, came through the Foxborough Youth Lacrosse system. She's a 3-sport athlete here as well, plays soccer and basketball. Nice screen on the far side by Brooke Buckner, smart play. Brooke Buckner, another strong athlete. Basketball player as well. I believe she's going to Bridgewater State next year to play for Coach Holly Drown. Kirsten Warner, another multi-sport athlete. Just off the stick of Marini. Medfield must have touched it before it went out of bounds. Jenny Rogan picks it up. Jenny Rogan having a great year with 19 goals, 9 assists. Again, off to a great start. Again, because it's that slow break or slow situation, Jenny brings it to X, allows her teammates to move up, get in position, and start to make their cuts. Number one job with the ball is to try to take it to the hole like she's doing right now. You try it. Here's the double team. And wherever there's a double team, you know that there's a girl sliding, so one of the Foxborough girls has to be open. Comes Morgan Ames, strong take to the hole. What a great shot. Atta girl. It's her 3rd goal of the game, making it 5-3 Medfield. Very strong take by Morgan Ames. It's the only way you can beat that zone is you have to just be quick and attack it and find those seams. You can't let Medfield set up, and if you go, you know, at a quarter speed or a half speed, they're just going to allow that double team to come over and close the gaps. Morgan did a nice job there of just kind of bursting through the seam and taking it to the hole, getting off a quick shot. We got the draw. Mary Beth with Carrie Long and Noda Angelo on the draw circle. Again, Foxborough beaten to the ball. On the whistle, all players can advance to the draw circle, whether it's the low defenders or the attackers on the opposite end. Foxborough needs to get more aggressive off the draw. Nice save by Melissa Lynch. Carrie Long here to pick up that loose ball. To Warner. Nice job switching hands left and right, not allowing them to set up their double teams. Morgan needs to get out of her way, though. It's hard enough to bring the ball down. You don't need someone on your own team in your way. Nice job, Carrie. Strong move. Now you want to look to those backside offensive players. Now it's time to make their cuts. Carrie Long taking to the hole. Smart again, pulling it around back into a slow break, going to X. There's a nice little look off to Katie Notarangelo. Notarangelo leading the team with goals. She got 26 goals, 12 assists. So I'm sure if they had any kind of scouting report, they need to watch Katie Notarangelo. A little look-off pass by Long to Notarangelo was enough to get the Medfield defenders to come off Carrie for a second, and she was allowed to take her shot. 5-4 Medfield, 2:21 to go in the first half. That all started with Carrie picking up the ball down by the goal, just taking it upfield. Strong effort, strong effort. So now Carrie's in for the draw. We got Kirsten and Katie. Number 14, Kroll with the ball. About 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Good. I jumped up and caught it, and then I lost it. And like people won't be like ball down until like 2 minutes later.
These are the games that the Foxborough Warriors should be playing. Brittany has done a really nice job this year. I think we're going to get a foul on that though. Before the goal. No, if the goal will count as a delayed call. 6-4 Medfield. Brittany's done a great job this year. Coach Sherry's done a great job this year of beefing up her non-league schedule. It's important to play a stronger non-league schedule, and she's done that this year by scheduling Walpole and Medfield, replacing some other schools, Bellingham and Ursuline, who they've handled in the past. These are the teams that get them ready for the playoffs. Win or lose, these are who you want to play. So let's hope that the Foxborough girls are more aggressive here coming in off that draw circle and also from the defensive and offensive ends. It's going to be a white ball. Ball back to Carrie, who's had a really nice game today. She's got to be careful when she hangs. Oops, that's a cross. That's a check toward the face. Actually, that's going to be a yellow card, I believe, because that hit her in the head. So what's going to happen now is there'll be a 2-minute penalty on Medfield. And Medfield's going to have to play player down, and it's Church, their best player. Medfield's going to have to play for a 7-on-6 on both ends of the field for the next 2 minutes. Unlike hockey or the boys' game, Foxborough's free to score as many goals as they can and keep the extra girl advantage. That's also a new rule as of last year. Before you used to take a girl, you could take one of the 4 beyond the restraining line and bring her in to play 7-on-7. I think we have interference. Oh. We have Morgan set up for a direct. She's got to take a look. She's got 2 girls pinching on the left side there. It's going to be hard for her to get this shot off. Yeah, it's a good decision. You have the extra girl advantage. There's no reason to force a shot. That's a nice take. And again, Foxborough first to the end line and to the point where the ball went out, so they retain the ball. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. 6-4 game. The penalty will extend into the second half. Nice take by Jenny. Good idea changing the plane on that shot. She dropped down and took that lefty shot. The righty bounce shot is what we wanted, but it just didn't happen. It's a good idea. Goalie struggling with the ball. Now it's going to be white ball, sorry. Great aggressive move by Foxborough. You have the girl advantage. It's important to double team. In the girls' game, it's one of the few games where actually if the goalie is out of the cage, they have to stay where they are when the whistle blows, which means that there's times when you can play girls lacrosse with no goalie until she can run back into the cage. So now a nice little back check by Morgan again. Let it go out of bounds. Oh, she touched it. It's a nice play. 26 seconds left in the first half. Should see this double team. Looking to set that back check by Katie. Ten seconds left in the first half. They really should be double teaming at this point. They still have the man advantage. 2 seconds left in the first half. Coach Sherry's players are well conditioned. Many of them, again, are multi-sport athletes, been playing sports all year. They are in good shape. So double teaming is really, really important in this situation. Wow. With the last second goal. That's a nice play. That shouldn't happen. Foxborough was probably just anticipating that Medfield would just carry the ball and kill clock for the last 2 seconds, but instead they got that wide open look in front, took the shot and scored. Puts them up 7-4. We might interview Jess Todd next time he comes around, member of the boys varsity lacrosse team, and recently committed to Michigan State. He's going to go in the land of the Spartans. Anyways, back to the girls' game here, 7-4 to start the second half. Again, they should still be up. They should still be man up for another 20 seconds or so. Number 5 serving the penalty again. Church, their best player. Katie Notarangelo with the ball, bring it down. Again, nothing there. Settling up to Jenny. Jenny, a senior lacrosse player, very poised. Out to Mary Beth. Penalty is up. Now they're playing even strength. Nice take by Siobhan. Good take by Siobhan. It's an ill-advised pass. It's hard to pass cross crease. Better to have just taken that shot or just carry it back through X. Ball on the ground, the girls' game, you can't kick it. Nice check. Nice check by Morgan Ames. Morgan Ames everywhere today. Sideline pass. Marini chasing her down. Good defense by Siobhan. Heads up play, getting over the double team. Wide open in front of the crease. Oh, a little bit of a push there. A little bit of a push by Annie. She was already taking it outside the 8. It was an ill-advised push. But heat of the moment, you do what you do. So now she gets a direct, number 12. Hopefully we can pinch in and make her pull the ball out. We get Katie on her right. Looked on that far side. Nice catch by the Medfield player. Just couldn't pull it in. Showing good patience, getting the ball to X, just going back and forth. Here's your cut right here, number 12. Melissa Lynch doing a nice job calling out where the ball is. So important for a goalie to direct the play and let everyone know where that ball is at all times. Oh, nice take. Again, that's Church, number 5. Very impressive player. Need to get some backside help on that. That puts the score at 8-4. 22:51 left in the second half. Get a substitution here. Curran for Marini. It's got to come up white here. It's got to come up white. Foxborough could use what we got here. I don't know what the call is. Let the ref sort it out. They had two fouls at the same time, so they're going to have what's called a throw. So Siobhan's got it set up nicely. She had her inside foot back, which is what you want to do on a throw. So your first step is across the body. Now, that could be a blocking violation. It also could have been a charging. It's good defense by Siobhan. And carry. Heads up play. Could have gone either way. Number 17, nice back check. Although I think they're going to get her on the block. Nope. Number 17. The third of the Church sisters has the ball. Hopefully they can then pinch in. Oh, nice take. Great save by Melissa Lynch. Great save. You tell your players all the time to change the plane of their shots, not always shoot stick side high. Goalies are trained to keep that stick up there and anticipate that most girls are going to shoot stick side high. Here's Church again from that back right side. Watch the girl rolling from X. Great defense. Great defense by Siobhan, keeping her stick up in the passing lane. Church looking for her sister, rolling from X like they did in the first half. 22 with the ball. Probably another Church sister. Oh. Now this is going to be a yellow card on Foxborough. Referee just called timeout. Yep. Yeah. We got Carrie Long with a slash. Anytime there's contact to the head, they're going to call that. So Medfield will now have ball and a 2-minute penalty. Similar to last time, it'll be 2 minutes no matter how many times Medfield scores. Penalty is non-releasable. 20 minutes, 51 seconds left in the second half in an 8-4 game. Medfield up. So she's setting up for the direct. She may take this shot. Yeah, only because the positioning of the Foxborough players was so far out that that was the right thing to do. Again, first option is you look to take it yourself. You kind of play before the whistle, take a look around, see where the defensive position players are, see where your offensive players are, consider your options. It's another thing this game has to get right is too much time to set up direct freeze. But the benefit to that is the kids get a chance to kind of scope out the situation. It's a nice shot. Again, so hard to defend after Melissa made a nice save earlier. Draws have to, the draw in the girls' game has to go above the shoulder. In that case there, drop down below both. From Jenny Rogan taking the draw, looking to pull it to Katie Notarangelo. Ball down. Wide open out front. Melissa should run out and get that. So many times goalies need to play like field players and get after the ball. Siobhan, nice job taking it up the sideline. The back pass, so important in transition. Usually kids forget about that, and that's when they get in trouble, is they forget about the girls behind them as an option. That's hopefully off Medfield, nope, thrown out of bounds. That'll be Medfield ball going the other way. We get a little timeout. Timeout, the official timeout. Katie Notarangelo coming off the field. Holding, looks like her mouth or lip. Lauren Flayhive going in for Katie. Yeah, she got a bloody nose. Katie's first question, is it on my jersey? Katie, definitely one of the tougher players around. Heart and soul of the Foxborough team. Nice double team here, triple team by Foxborough. They need to shut that off, can't give her that sideline. Nice job by Kirsten keeping her stick up in that passing lane. Deflected it a little bit there, slowed the ball down. The girls' game, you just hope to slow the ball down without any kind of body checking. Double teams are hopefully, oh, that's a nice shot, nice save by Melissa. Ball being brought upfield. Looks like Amy McGarry. They're going to get a blocking on number 5. Again, number 5 is all over the field. Nice pass over to Siobhan. Siobhan bring it up the middle. Girls should be cutting toward the cage. Siobhan can take this herself. Nope. Pass over to Allie Curran, rolls the cage. Allie, pass over to Mary Beth. Back to Allie. Allie switching to her left hand, going to X. Jenny Rogan. Smart play. Waiting for some cutters. Over to Siobhan. Oh, again, deflected by the Medfield player. Again, Foxborough just needs to be more aggressive on these ground balls. That's a perfect opportunity for a back check there. Carey, outstanding play. You know what, you got it, but unfortunately you got to know that number 5 is lurking all over the field. That wasn't the play. Best to settle it down a little bit, give the defense a chance to breathe. Bring the ball on the outside, looking to crease. Wide open cutter. Roll in the cage, nice take. Nice take by number 14, Crowell. No defense there, unfortunately. Puts Medfield up 10-4 with 17:43 to go in the second half. And the defensive players get a little tired. They need to keep the ball on the offensive end and not just take any shot, but set up for a good shot. Work the ball around. Try to keep Medfield out of transition. Medfield clearly has a few girls who can take it to the hole. Strong players. Timeout by Foxborough. Brittany gathering the troops. Probably reminding them they just need to get back on defense. They need to stay with their girls. They did a fair job in the middle of the field the last time, trying to ride and slow down that Medfield transition, but clearly more has to happen. Medfield just too good with the ball for them not to try to slow them down. And again, keep it in their offensive end just a little bit longer and work for the better shot. Again, 10-4, 17:43 to go in the second half. Hopefully Katie's bloody nose is all set and we're going to get her in there as soon as we can. Jenny Rogan out there on the draw. Carey long as well. And Kirsten. Church taking the draw. In a game like this with the draw, it's so hard to win. You just have to be aggressive. That's one thing you can control. If someone is better at you than the draws, and you still have to hustle, and that's something you can control. They need to get into these balls, like in this case here. On the draw circle, Blue stepped in before the whistle. It was a borderline draw to begin with. But again, if you're not going to win the draw, sometimes you just got to say hats off. You know, the girl's better than you, but how do you make up for it? What is your counter to a girl who's better than you on the draw? It just has to be hustle. You can't get out hustled to the ball. Mary Beth with the ball. Over to Jamie. Back over to Nolan. And Nolan and Mary Beth. Mary Beth taking it to the hole. Great defense by Medfield, crashing the cage. Jenny back at X. Just need to be patient here. Nice cut by Jamie. Need to be setting some backside screens. Here goes a stack. So they're going to stack and release one girl at a time toward the ball. Jenny holding the ball. Number 2 won't play her. If she goes to defender, then that sets up a one-on-one and Jenny can go to the cage. Just constantly picking and re-picking out of that stack. Picking and re-picking, hopefully getting somebody open. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. Again, this is what we're talking about earlier. Keeping the ball out of Medfield's hands. Jenny's a strong player. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe she cuts back on this. Work that left hand. No one's paying attention to her. It would set up a one-on-one with her and number 22. Allie Curran taking it hard to the goal. Notice it's not there. Back up to carry long. What's happening is they're pulling all the Medfield players up. It is opening up the middle, but you got to make good passes. Foxborough had something going there. Very good ride in that case. Very good ride right there. Oh, nice goal by 17. And one of the Church sisters. When they moved that stack up top in the offensive end there, I think they had something. It was setting up a one-on-one at X. They were pulling defenders up high enough that if she chose to roll the cage, she may have had an opportunity there. Medfield up 11-4 with 15 minutes to go in the second half. But I think Brittany has something there with that with the stack when she slid it up top. Girls, I think, tried that a little bit against Walpole, but experimenting with it today. Nice reach by Jenny. Just need to get the ground balls. Jenny did a nice job extending, getting that ball. You need to get the ball in the low attack. They have to be more aggressive. There's no excuse for getting out hustled. Again, Church with the ball to her sister. Looking to her other sister. They're calling a Michigan play, which looks like Melissa Lynch was going to go and double the ball or attack the ball behind the cage, trying to get the ball out of their hands. Foxborough's had some close games this year. And in girls lacrosse, here's a nice, great stuff by Melissa. Great stuff. And a great ground ball by Kirsten. Could have had a blocking call on Medfield there. Could have had a check across the face. And there's a block, yep. It's a block on number 14. 14 needs to go behind her 4 meters. So this is that plane before the whistle, looking for somebody open. If not, take down the sidelines. Nice take, nice take. Oh, what a nice pass, Jamie. Good decision. Great job by Warner bringing that ball upfield. That is not an easy thing to do at the varsity level against a good team. Very nice job. Let's see what we do here. We've got to minimize the mistakes. Got a nice shot by Mary Beth Sweeney. That's Sweeney's 15th goal on the year. Brings the game to 11-5 with 13-15 left in the second half. And again, that's how you beat the defense of Medfield. You don't allow them to crash by taking to the goal immediately. Any kind of half measure is never going to work. So we got Rogan on the draw again with Notarangelo and Warner. Church, of course, out there. Again, let's see. Let's hope Foxborough's going to play. It's a little bit more aggressive. They've got to get in front of the light blue shirts. Jump up and touch the ball. This has got to come up white. Ground balls in lacrosse are like rebounds in basketball. It's all about heart and effort and positioning. You don't have to have the greatest stick in the world to get ground balls. Just like you don't have to be the greatest shooter in basketball to get rebounds. Just ask Dennis Rodman. It's a tough pass. Here we go, Hallie Canfield. It's a nice idea. Oh, nice job by Katie. Borderline push on Katie. But I think we're going to get an empty on that. They're going to get the held stick. Hallie Canfield, the defender, has to get back over again. Oh! You're going to get obstruction? Nope, they're going to get a charge on that. Charge on Katie. 12 minutes left in the second half and 12 minutes left in the game. Church comes out of the game for Medfield, number 5. See if Foxborough can take advantage of this. Warner on the ground ball. We're going to get a push, hopefully, on Medfield. Oh, no. Timeout usually means we're going to have a yellow card. We're going to see what this is. He awarded the ball to Warner. Not quite sure what the call was, though. Yeah. That's a check 2, so that'll be, she'll go 4 meters behind. She needs to find some help. Get timeout by the official. I think we're going to get a check 2. There it is. Number 17, one of the Church sisters, going on for a slash. So it's going to be 11:32. That penalty's at 11:32 left in the second half. The score 11-5. She's out for 2 minutes. The official coming over, talking to the head coach, saying that her assistant shouldn't be commenting to the official. As in any sport, only the head coach can talk to the official. Beautiful shot. Oh, what a great feed by Katie to Jenny. Just a bit outside. Would have been huge to capitalize on the girl advantage here. We got 11:16 left. Allie Curran over to Mary Beth. Got to take advantage of this with with time running out. Katie strong with her right and her left. Allie coming left-handed. Looking for help. Nice cut by Jenny. Mary Beth. Oh, we're going to get a shooting space on that. And that's something that you benefit from when you have the weak side cuts. You can catch the defense out of position, and you're going to get it direct. Let's see. We don't have a lot of options for Foxborough unless she takes it herself. Yeah, she's just going to pull that out. Again, with a 7-6 advantage, you take a good shot, not any shot. Annie McGarry bangs it over to Katie Notarangelo. One more step, and she probably has that. No, nope, she lost the ball. They're going to say a check to the head, or check toward the head. So it's just going to be a white ball here. Katie giving a direct. Yep, giving a direct. Jenny's got that back up at the end line. So Katie can get this one off. Another check to the body. That's going to be another direct right there. Let's see what the setup is. Playing again before the whistle. She may have an opportunity to get this off, although, there you go. Nice save by the goalie. Stick side, 6 side at the hip isn't going to get it done, though. Good defense. Great defense wrong with her. Again, we have the man advantage down in this end of the field, so you should see double teams. You hear Coach Manning, the assistant coach, calling for the double team. And the penalty's up for Medfield, so we're back to 7-on-7. Nice back check by Katie. Got to get that ground ball. Got to get that ground ball. 17 blue. Church call for the push. Bucknell gives up the ball. Working the ball up field. Got to watch that end line. Got to watch the sideline. Going to play before the whistle. Try to find somebody open that she can move the ball to. She got a triple team. She's got 4 girls on her in about 2 seconds. She's got to look to the back pass. She's got to look to the back pass, and she's out of bounds. She's got to look to the back pass. Foxborough needs to help her out. They got to recognize that there were 4 girls surrounding her. That meant 3 girls were open and white. You got to call for that ball. You got to help her out. You know, Brooke's running for her life. You need to help her out there. Oh, she went for the back check. Would have been nice. Medfield with the ball. You got 7 minutes, 58 seconds left in the game. It's 11-5 Medfield. Number 5 Church ready to check in. Oh, why on earth did they leave her wide open? Definitely a miscommunication. Great save by Lynch, keeping her stick up. Again, you tell your players to shoot low, but 80% of their shots are taken up high, stick side high, according to Quinn Kesenick, who does the NCAA games, who's a college goalie. So if a goalie just stands strong, stands big, now we're working the back pass. Much better transition. Oh no. Better transition, move the ball around to the back side of the field. You'll always find somebody open. We just got to catch the ball. We got to get better passes. We got to catch the ball. But that was the look. So they made the adjustment from when we lost the ball, when we stepped out of bounds. Again, Foxborough keep their composure, know to move it around. Learn from their mistakes. Michigan, this must be again the call for them to double team the ball. Again, Foxborough's had some close games where the team is looking to stall. Again, no shot clock in the girls' game, so Medfield, if they wanted to, could hold on to this ball for 6 minutes, 20 seconds. They have no reason to get rid of the ball. Trying to see what the call is here. It's on Canfield. Must have been a shooting space. Church with the ball. She's probably gonna, she's gonna pull it out. Coach is calling for Michigan on defense, which is probably a more aggressive form of defense, trying to check out what it is. Everyone's still man for man. I think they're just playing out, they're pressing the sticks, trying to take advantage, see if there's any weak links in the Medfield offense. When you pressure the ball, you hopefully force them into a bad pass.
I have a mouthpiece violation by number 17.
Oh my gosh. We got a mouthpiece violation on Medfield. That ball's going to go. That ball is going to go to White. So what happens is the number 17 had the mouthpiece sort of fish hooked in her mouth, and the official says he's told her twice already. It's kind of penalties to try to be crazy. Oh, that's a charge. Oh, they're going to get a blocking call on that. Great job, Kirsten. Great job. Such an aggressive player, smart player. See, now 17 right there. Can't make that. You cannot make the, you cannot do that. You can't press into the offensive player. I think a little bit of frustration on Medfield's part there. But getting back to the mouthpiece penalty, it's definitely, oh, that's a charge. It's a charge on Foxborough. Similar to a charge in basketball. Fall back if you act it up, you can get it, but too bad. Let's hope that goes out. No. Again, the mouthpiece violation. You know, it's a selfish penalty. It's one you don't even think you're doing. But if you've been told twice already, you know, you got to do your best to keep that in there. If this was a closer game, that could have really hurt their team. Medfield with the ball. One of the Church sisters over to the other Church sister. If that's number 22, then that's the other Church sister. Yep, sure is. It's the Church sister triple play. Ball's at X. 3 minutes left in the second half. Foxborough's going to have to start playing more aggressively. Nice take by number 4. Yeah, they're going into a stall. Unfortunately, this is, you know, it's not fun for anybody watching a stall. This is, yeah, that opportunity. They'll just carry it around. A lot of times what a team will do when a team is trying to stall, like Medfield's doing right now, is they can put that girl inside the 8 and hope that they get a call for a defensive 3 seconds, and then at least Medfield is put in the position to take a direct free. Now, a well-schooled team, again, will not take that direct free. They'll just back up. Nice back check by Katie. I don't know what the call is there. Feet got tangled up, but the check was fine. Yeah, the stall is something that the NCAA and Federation needs to take a look at. This is really not all that exciting. If you're trying to win new fans over to the game, if they have to watch a 5-minute stall, it's not very exciting. So 4 will probably take this. If she's smart, she'll run around through X. Again, just looking to kill clock. Best thing you can do is hopefully Medfield throws it out of bounds, drops the ball, makes a bad pass. And that's why they're trying to play this aggressively. But Medfield knows the win is within their grasp. With 1:30 to go, it's going to be hard to get 6 goals. $120 left in the 120 left in the game. We got a timeout by the officials. Check to the head, yellow card, Katie Notarangelo. That'll end her day. It's a 2-minute penalty. Again, it'll just make it easier now, unfortunately, for Medfield to kill clock with one less Foxborough player out there. But, you know, Katie's doing the right thing. She's trying to play aggressive. That's what this Michigan call must be. Stick on stick, play aggressive, make them make mistakes. They really didn't have any other options at this point. Church with the ball. Just looking to kill clock. She'll just run around for the next 59 seconds. Bang it over to Crowell. Crowell with the ball. I'd like to thank all the camera people today. Mrs. Wheatley, Caroline McGarry, Michaela Ames, Courtney Seeley. I think Molly Farrell helped out. Mary Cronin helped out. Caroline Wheatley helped out. Thank John Stamatoff for helping out in the first half of the first half. You got 15 seconds left to go here. Again, tough loss for the Warriors today, but these are the teams we want to play. These are the teams that make us better. Beating Bellingham or Ursuline 20-0 does not make us better, ready for the playoffs. These are the games that do. So an 11-5 loss today at the Sam Burns Field at Foxborough High School. Again, to a very strong Medfield team. Hats off to Medfield. Foxborough We'll continue to learn from this. These are the games that get you ready for the playoffs. They're on to Ashland this Friday. Ashland 3-6, also from the same conference as Medfield. Ashland a bit of a down year, but I'm sure they'll give us all we can handle on Friday. So I hope you enjoyed today's game. I'd like to thank everyone coming out today.